Hey nerds, welcome to Jerry Bear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 4, Episode 6 of the originals, entitled Bag of Cobras. Had to click back on the title thing. Bag of Cobras, because they're always sacrificing snakes around here in the show. Now, Bella Umbrella is on my screen, which is a great name for a store. Just want to put that out there. Every rose has its thorn. That's not how you sing that song. I kind of goofed on the cadence of that. Then again, it all makes sense. So the last episode focused on a thorn with the blood of Marcel Gerard, right? Saying that if that rose blood thorn touches an original, cuts him, it'll kill him. Whatever. Exposition, ex machina, it is what it is. They do have Marcel trapped where Klaus was trapped. I don't doubt that won't last long. I have a feeling there's eventually going to be a team up at some point. But we're going to get back into it. So if you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a date, there's a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. Let's watch.
1953. Clusters of violent rituals in 4 different locations, all in the span of 2 months. Similarity of the rituals to me suggests a possible connection to the Hollow.
I think it is Sleeping Hollow, man.
1992. More violent clusters, this time
almost
in Algiers, Treme, the Bayou, and Marigny. Again, 4 different locations. Why is it always 4 locations?
Do people actually still, sub E? Do people still actually do the red dot thing, the red yarn connection?
What do you want?
Can we at least pretend to be civilized?
We're supposed to be civil? Does Marcel know that? I'd ask him, but I can't find him anywhere.
It is outrageous. Where is that young man's sense of courtesy? Now, please, invite me in.
See his look, he said, invite me in. Come on.
Tell me where Marcel is.
Detained until we can be sure that he's free of this thing's vile influence.
You Michelsons, you always find a way to get right back on top, don't you?
Pretty quickly, yeah, actually. It's kind of...
And I bet you got a plan all figured out.
As a matter of fact, I do. A rather festive one. Let me tell you about it.
If you just invite me in, bro.
Help me fight this thing. You're gonna have to know what it is that you're up against. Come in before I change my mind.
Wonderful.
Look at that. Let me step on through, baby. I like Vincent and Elijah together for some reason. Hashtag bloop. I don't know what it is. Who's this walking up right here? Is it who I think it is? Hi, Haley.
We're heading out and now we're throwing a party, I see.
Yeah, Mardi Gras.
Will be attended by New Orleans' most influential creatures.
With Mary, I'm just looking for Freya.
What do you need of her?
Just a favor?
This thing has been haunting the city for...
Obviously being kind of weird with that. What about it? What favor does she need? Freya is up in a little attic with Keenan. That's her name, right? Keelan? Why did I already forget it? Damn, I was just about to say it. They're up in a little attic rubbing knees together. You know what I'm saying? Hands on the knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Everybody. Anyway.
A very long time. This is the history of the city. Yeah, this is the ebb and flow of violence and tragedy. Look, this is,
Even
Madame
flow.
This is, the Axeman. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on, and sometimes it's hidden, but if you know what you're looking for, right? There's always a sign that it's the Hollow. And when it does bubble up, it always does so in a pattern of 4.
Are they really doing like an enemies to lovers type deal where like, oh, I kidnapped you, you used me for my venom. They're fucking just gonna...
You know how long it's been since I got to dress up and drink free booze? There's a party I'm in.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Y'all gonna kiss yet?
Mm-hmm.
In over 24 hours?
Because he's locked in a dungeon? After Marcel went missing, some construction guys sealed off the tunnels under Rousseau's. So, you know, 1 + 1 = captured.
They invited you, hoping to sell the illusion it was Marcel's idea. Well,
Josh got, bro, let me tell you something right now. How fucking lit would that be? They got this makeshift basketball goal put up in like this loft. Do you have any idea how fucking cool this would be? Like, we're gonna move this bench, we're gonna move the foosball table right here, move these couches out. Bro, I wouldn't leave. I would literally all day, every day. All day, every day. This is where I would be. Jeremy, you never leave your place. Yeah, because I have a fucking basketball goal indoors. What do you need from me? Oh.
it's your lucky day.
That'd be rough,
You're
man.
not done
Look
yourself.
at this.
I'm inclined to agree. It's such a shame these lovely linens will soon be red with blood.
Violence must only be seen as a last resort. It'll only
Thank you, Elijah, for doing what you just did. Because let me tell you,
I'm inclined to agree.
I was wanting to do this the second I saw it, right? Just run my finger under this part where it's like dripping.
Such a shame these lovely linens
Look at this.
will soon be red with blood.
Yes, 100% doing the same thing, brother.
violence must only be
Love to see it. You got to get in there next time, though.
seen as a last resort. It'll only weaken our position.
Yes, well, I'm a creature of very specific habits.
Brother, please remember the plan tonight is to create a false sense of security.
Correct,
Little
Lugo.
music, little champagne,
Champagne.
some stealthy reconnaissance, no bloodshed. Do we understand each other?
They threatened me. They threatened my child. Bloodshed is inevitable.
And how do we protect Hope from all of this? She worships you, Nicholas,
She really does, actually.
and she must not see the monster.
I do not wish for her to see me as a monster, but I cannot sit idly by while threats to our family go unanswered.
They won't.
My nose itches, bro.
Now let me do this. Please.
Yeah, man, let him do it.
And should any turmoil arise, should anyone dare to
Disrupt
disrupt
our kingdom.
let them answer to me.
Let them answer to me.
How the mighty have fallen.
Here he comes to talk wicked,
How the tables have turned.
wild shit.
Still trying to find the right idiom.
How about you and your fancy jacket and tie? Go straight to hell.
What goes around comes around. I think that fits.
You ransacked my place. Classy.
More to the victor goes the spoils.
He pulled out the Tunde.
And now that you know I have it, you know I can use it at my leisure. You misunderstand.
A little
This
bit.
is not to scare you, it's merely to illuminate your conundrum. You see, there are those who care about you,
I care about you,
who
Marcel.
see you free. Sophia.
So they finally said her effing name. It is Sophia. Sofya. Let me tell you something. When I see that, I don't think Sophia. I guess the Y can interchange there, but I just feel like Safia. Could have been a way more majestic name. Safia. Sophia. Sophia. It could have been Sophia instead of Sophia. I don't know. Just going on a whim there. That's an outfit. I'd wear that.
Are you sure you want to?
I always wondered what my parents might have been like, what they might have thought of me.
Man, you're basically like Spider-Man.
Missing these people I never even knew.
Yeah, Haley Parker.
But if this can help us fight the thing that came after my daughter,
True.
then let's get it over and done with.
If that's the case, we in there like swimwear. We protect Hope at all cost. Oh, that was Josh out there trying to crack a code. Just putting it up. I feel like I'd keep that on my person at all times.
Put it into this deck, and it's going to help us figure out who it is we're looking for.
I suggest maybe you use a bag of COBRAS. I don't know, just a thought.
You ready?
I'm always ready. What we doing?
Ostende that to stay. Ostende that to stay. Ostende that to stay. Ostende that to stay. Ostende that to stay.
I got nothing for that one.
Ostende that to stay.
I got a pretty normal chant. Oh, is that baby Haley?
Can't let them find it.
We need all four of them.
You're not finding it.
No!
Haley. They dropped a little key. Hell yeah, hybrid punch. In the exact fucking location though, like what are the chances that you could have like lifted a floorboard and looked around a little bit? I guess you don't want to waste any time. That was, I don't know how I'd feel. Look at these 7 swords. I don't know how I'd feel watching something like that from her point of view. That's tough. That's tough.
Well, a hanged man hovers above a snake in the grass. Death
The fucking
has a snake
The
on
COBRAS.
his shoulder, and the magician holds aloft a serpent.
Look at that 7 of swords.
wrapped in a
snake.
snake. I'm a
So
snake.
that means I'm gonna see somebody who's in the presence of a snake. We find that person, we find the person who's aligned with the hollow.
Well, then, by all means, let's go find the viper in our midst.
Yeah. Why the random cat sound? Anybody else hear that? That's a big ass storage unit. Your family had money to be paying for that thing. They never been paying for it since, bro. They're fucking dead. So like, why is there still stuff in there? I feel like that would have been on an episode of Storage Wars. Bro, this is a whole garage y'all have. I know how much it costs for like
I think I need to do this part alone.
something that's like an 8x8.
If this doesn't work, we'll be forced to kill everyone here.
You said all of them, all of them, all of them, all of them, every single one.
You should try not to be so clingy.
Damn. Hey, bro, that's the wrong choice of words for somebody that's got a goddamn on the wrist.
Our esteemed host.
Perhaps by letting you see your dead wife.
Damn, bro. Right hook off the top. Yep, broke your shit. Hey, calm that down, bro. Oh. Use the force, Luke. Both of you, chill out. Stop that shit. Stop that fucking.
Leave us.
Sorry, Vince. It's all good, baby. Talking to my mans like it.
Sit down.
Take my handkerchief, you fucking peasant.
Let's start again.
So what is it you like about him, then?
I mentioned this at the end of the last episode, and there's one thing that's missing from this show, okay? And I'm going to explain to you what it is right here, right now, really quickly, less than a minute or two. Remember in the Vampire Diaries how people literally feared the originals, right? Feared them. Feared. Like, you saw Elijah, you were like, motherfucker, what's he about to do? You saw Klaus, you were like, oh, fuck. You saw Rebecca, you're like, I know she wants to go to prom and dance, but like, at any moment she could snap some shit up, especially with Cole. Finn, But, nonetheless, people legitimately feared the originals. Nobody fears them in this show. Nobody. And granted, now at this point in the show, at this stage, they have ways to kill him. They had the White Oak, then they lost it. Now they have Marcel with the fangs. They have her with the thorns. There's multiple things in play that can affect. There are more powerful things in motion than the originals. But there's still like an overall lack of fear. There's nobody that I've seen so far that's... Hell, the one girl I pointed out a couple episodes back that saw Klaus, she was fucking... Like, nobody looks at them and is just like, holy shit, bro, that's the... I'm out. People always want to fight. No, bro, give me the scene where somebody's like, oh, original family. I'm gonna go home. Get an early start on my taxes or something. Like, I don't know. It's just one thing I feel is missing from the show is the lack of fear from the all-powerful original family.
His confidence, his boyish charm.
All of the above.
Do you want to give me Marcel, or should my friends and I end the Michelsons once and for all?
Good placement of the lyrics there. should I do this or should my friends do this? And then Klaus smirkingly, and then the lyrics, I should give you what you need. Well played.
It's a bloody teddy bear.
I'm glad that teddy bear's here at this moment, because if Stefan made a cameo in this episode, he would punt the ever-loving shit out of that bear. Oh. Oh, there's something in the back here of Miss Stitches. What is that? The fuck is that? What is that? That's a mandible. Whose mandible is that?
I wonder what will the mighty Hollow do when it finds out you've been making deals with the enemy. I'll ensure you leave here unscathed.
What about Marcel?
Bro, look at the look she's giving. Hey, bro. I know she wants to kill him and stuff. Does anybody else feel the heavy amounts of sexual tension right now? Because I do.
As patriarch, I'm sure you'll make the right decision on your family's behalf.
Just lift his fucking head up off his shoulders.
Meantime,
you got a perfect
take
chance.
Vincent Griffith as a show of good faith. Vincent now, Marcel later, and your family will be spared.
Now we know.
Say, Elijah.
Now we know how Elijah is with decision making. He was ready to fucking again. He was ready to flick them little kids right in their chest, hard as fuck, just a single bop, stop their shit right then and there,
Sophia said
just to free Klaus and Marcel, but mainly Klaus. Why would y'all run up on them
two?
two?
One isn't judged by the competence of one's enemies. I'd be rather insulted.
Yeah, let me go ahead and take him from you.
I was you once. I thought the Hollow was going to give me all sorts of power.
It won't, bro.
And it ended up taking away everything that I've ever loved. It took away my family, took away my wife, left me with absolutely nothing.
Klaus is like, is my brother monologuing right now?
I hate Klaus Michelson more than any of them. And I'm willing to stand beside him against that thing that you call your master. Now that right there should show you just how bad your master actually is.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Gentlemen, I hope to flay the skin from your bones.
But I won't.
The Hollow will not be stopped.
Broke the glass over your mother-loving head.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Stop the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
an errand boy of the Hollow.
a disciple of the very darkness that threatens to devour our city, your loved ones, and mine. Now, whether or not you despise us, my family will do everything in its power.
Bro.
Remove this scourge from New
The
Orleans.
scourge.
I recommend you do the same.
Or else. Let me hold that heart. Drop brother right there down to the mother lover. Oh, who's missing a heart? Oh, that guy. Didn't even fucking bat an eye, bro. Lifted his shit. I was hoping he was going to Mortal Kombat fatality his ass, like I said in the first place. Pull his head off his shoulders, elongate his neck, make him a few inches taller, if you will.
You've quite the one-track mind.
I returned to see you feeding on my sister. The wedding party, my entire family, all dead. I hid and watched what you did.
Gaffled.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, of course. Still, I am glad I confiscated all your weapons. What with you being so hell-bent on revenge and all.
Careful not to overplay your hand, Klaus. I've hated you a lot longer than I've known Marcel.
My man thought he was getting in good, and the whole time she had a tear dripping down her eye because you slaughtered her whole goddamn family.
It's a hell of a show you put on tonight, Elijah.
You keep doing it. Both of you. The camera work, the smiles.
You know the one thing about Elijah?
The giggles.
Killing that guy.
Got your blood
Cut the
pumping.
party short.
Yeah, see, now look at you.
I was just starting to have some fun.
Well, the night's still young. And I know a great jazz bar.
A jazz bar. A jazz bar. You have this whole upstairs to yourself. Turn on some music and drink and have fun. And then come together.
That I have to assert my involvement.
I get
brother,
what Elijah's
tell
doing.
me what you know.
This thing wants to be reborn. This morning, Vincent said that whenever it resurfaces, it does so in 4 distinct locations. I can't tell why.
It's looking for something. 4 things by the sound of it, and I'm pretty sure that I have one of them.
Yes.
My parents were killed protecting this from one of the Hollow's followers.
It's the mandible.
We've seen this time and time again. When a witch wishes to be reborn, its remains are required to complete the spell. You've just found a piece of our enemy.
Yep.
Lucky me, who has the other 3.
What other 3 would they need?
Dominic.
The skulls, maybe. You trying to build a skull?
Dominic said that he had found something here.
What? There's just like a bag of bones laying around that I didn't know about?
No, but there is one.
Did they cut off the word particular?
No.
Yeah, no, just one in particular.
No, but there is one.
Nothing else. There's just one. The in particular, you fill in the blanks there yourself. Well, gone. Saw that shit coming a mile away. Well, Dominic's been reborn. The Tunde knife. Yep.
Dominic's death was a distraction.
They used our own deception against us.
This thing has followers everywhere.
Yep.
They've infiltrated the entire city.
1,000 steps ahead of you.
Bones before we do.
Then they will try to raise this monstrosity. And it will come for us all.
Yes. Oh shit, it's the end of the episode. Hashtag bloop. Yes, it will. It'll come for every single one of you. Now, the collecting bones. Thanos collects stones. I like collection things like that. You collect the things and the all-powerful thing. Bing, bam, bop. The bodies will drop. Hoping to expose the Hollow's allies, the Michelsons host a lavish party in the quarter, while Haley, uses Freya's magic to find the answer in the past. Haley had to watch the death of her fucking parents, okay? Like Harry Potter and shit. Had to watch that play out to get a key to find somebody's jaw. That's wild. Dominic shows up. Dominic dies. He's reborn, whatever. So they're trying to get the bones. They have one piece. Dominic killed a little early. It's kind of basically what they wanted. Vincent not wanting to shake hands with Elijah, not wanting any part of that deal. Sophia having a chance to kill Klaus really kind of backs off of it once Klaus gives the exposition. She doesn't just go and kill on principle. She waits to hear the bargain, which is smart because he laid out how everything would play out for her. And there's still the rising tension between Keelan and Freya. It's obvious. It's on screen. It's so obvious. Just let it happen. But there was a lot of tension between Sophia and Klaus. No doubt about it. Either that or maybe just the actors had a little bit of chemistry going on outside of Sophia's outright hatred of Klaus slaughtering her family at a wedding 500 years ago. I think because, think about it. The next episode is technically the halfway point, right? Because there's 7 episodes left. When we watch episode 7, there'll be 6 episodes left. So we're already kind of coming up on the halfway point. It kind of sucks because I like these shows being longer. I like the 22 episode seasons because it lets things build, dissolve, whatever. you get the thing like Lucian being in power for a second and kind of feeling like it was a little lackluster that he was the one in the prophecy, and then learning that it was Marcel. So things like that can play out over time make sense. When you have shorter episodes, it's rushed. Don't want to compare it to Game of Thrones, but if you look at the last fucking season, you get my point. 13 episodes isn't bad, though. It's enough to still get across a point. The bag of Cobras, the Cobras playing in the 4 locations, and we'll see how it all plays out. Elijah said no bloodshed. He ends up killing Dominic. He's trying to do all this to prevent Klaus from dipping further into that, even showing mercy to those 2 witches outside. And Elijah's willing to take that fall and to be the executioner at this point. So, yeah. Still no word on where Cole and Rebecca are. I know they said they were going, but we still haven't actually seen them or seen what they're up to. And to think about it, on the other end, right now, episode 8 or season 8 of the Vampire Diaries is like kind of hitting its almost home stretch too. Well, there's still 10 episodes left over there. That is still weird. This season ends before that one does. It'd be kind of cool to coincide, but I guess season 5 will touch on how that show wraps up. So anyways, on that note, season 4, episode 7 is entitled High Water and a Devil's Daughter. Shit. So I guess we'll get Hope back in the next episode. With that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and head out, and I'll have links and everything in the description box down below. I'll have a playlist up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.